Hadzabe children, laughter, and wisdom. Dudukwe creates joy from nature. In the vast and breathtaking landscapes of Tanzania, beneath the shade of ancient baobab trees and among the sounds of birds and rustling leaves, the Hadzabe tribe lives in harmony with the land, a way of life that has changed very little for thousands of years. While the adults hunt and gather, the children of the Hadzabe Bushmen play, laugh, and learn, not with store-bought toys, but with treasures shaped from nature itself. In this heartwarming episode, we're invited into a day of pure joy and ancestral creativity as we follow the beloved elder Dudukwe, a true bush craftsman, teacher, and jokester of the tribe. With deep lines of wisdom on his face and a bright sparkle in his eyes, Dudukwe shows us how the Hadzabe pass on their values, stories, and survival skills through play. Crafting joy from the wild. Using nothing more than what the land provides, Dudukwe begins carving toys for the children: a miniature bow and arrow from flexible acacia wood, a spinning top from a dried gourd, and a small animal figure made from twine and grass. There are no instructions, no blueprints. Just instinct, memory, and love. Every cut he makes holds tradition. Every toy he finishes is not just for fun, it's a tool of education, resilience, and connection. The kids gather around him in excitement. They help, laugh, and mimic his movements. Some try carving alongside him, others just wait to get the first turn playing with a new toy. Through this joyful gathering, they're not only playing, they're learning hand-eye coordination, storytelling, problem-solving, and the basics of Hadzabe culture. The toy bow becomes a lesson in hunting. The little grass animal, a symbol of the creatures they share the land with. Childhood without screens but full of wonder. In a world where most children are raised by devices and screens, watching Hadzabe kids play in the dirt, sing songs, dance, and mimic their parents' lives with nothing but simple handmade items is truly humbling. Their imaginations are wild and free. They make games out of footprints, shadows, and sounds. Their joy is contagious and completely unplugged. Dudukwe, with all his jokes and gentle guidance, becomes the bridge between generations. He doesn't just give them toys, he gives them roots. You can feel how proud he is watching the kids run off laughing, chasing each other with their new toys under the golden African sun. A message for all of us. This moment reminds us that happiness doesn't come from what we have, but how we live. The Hadzabe children, with their wide smiles and handcrafted fun, teach us that connection, tradition, and imagination matter more than anything money can buy. So the next time you watch a child play, remember these beautiful bush children, guided by Dudukwe's wisdom, building memories and skills with nothing more than what nature offers. This is not just a lifestyle. 1.5 million years ago, the real life of our ancestors. A raw world full of danger and discovery. Earth was a wild and untamed place. Dense forests, vast open savannas, rivers teeming with crocodiles, and skies filled with vultures. The climate was shifting, cooling and warming in cycles, and early humans had to constantly adapt. Life wasn't easy, but it was deeply connected to nature in ways we can barely imagine today. Tribal life and survival. Early humans like Homo erectus lived in small kin-based groups, usually 20 to 50 individuals. These tribes had no formal leadership, but respect was likely given to the elder hunters or those with the best memory of landscapes, water sources, and seasonal food patterns. Roles were shared. Men often hunted large game, while women gathered edible plants, nuts, and roots, and took care of young children. Children learned by doing, watching elders, and practicing survival skills from a very young age. Every member of the group was essential. There was no luxury of laziness. Cooperation meant survival. Mastering fire, humanity's superpower. One of the greatest revolutions of this time was the control of fire. This was a total game changer. It allowed tribes to cook meat, making it safer and easier to digest. Fire extended the day, keeping the darkness and predators at bay. It became a central part of life, a place for warmth, bonding, and maybe the earliest storytelling. Fire helped create the first homes, not buildings, but circles of safety where life happened. Hunting, courage and cooperation. Hunting was brutal and dangerous. Spears were primitive. There were no arrows or traps yet. It required patience, endurance, and teamwork. Homo erectus were persistence hunters. That means they ran animals down in the heat until the prey collapsed from exhaustion, an incredible feat of stamina. They could track for hours, reading footprints, broken twigs, and even animal droppings. When they caught something big like a warthog or antelope, it was a community event. The food was shared. Nothing was wasted. Brain growing brains, growing culture. With fire and meat fueling their bodies, brains grew, and with that came imagination, memory, and a sense of self-awareness. Toolmaking got more advanced, with sharper edges and planned shapes. They may have started to decorate objects, use simple body markings, or even express early forms of art. They might not have had religion as we know it, but they surely felt awe. They watched the stars, felt fear during storms, and probably sensed a mystery in life and death. Dealing with death. Evidence shows that early humans cared for the sick and buried the dead. That means they had empathy and possibly rituals. They may not have had gods or written language, but they likely had beliefs, maybe about the afterlife, ancestors, or spirits in the natural world. The beginning of us. These early humans may not have had smartphones or skyscrapers, but the Step deep into the heart of wild East Africa, where ancient traditions still live strong. In this breathtaking journey, we follow Shaba and Dudukwe, two wise elders from the Hadzabe tribe, as they lead a full-circle experience of survival, family, and flavor. With handmade bows, poison-tipped arrows, and generations of tracking knowledge, the hunt begins in the early morning light. It's not just about the kill, it's about connection to nature, respect for the animal, and the skills passed down through time. After a successful hunt, the real magic unfolds around the fire. The Hadzabe family gathers to prepare a delicious bush-cooked meal, fresh meat grilled on open flames, wild roots pounded and steamed, and everyone joining hands to help. This is a wild feast, Hadzabe style, no electricity, no modern tools, just earth, flame, and tradition. Children laugh, elders share wisdom, and every bite is made with love and history. What you'll see in this video. Traditional hunting with bow and arrow. Tribal cooking methods using fire and stone. A beautiful family mealtime in the wild. The spirit of unity and survival in the bush. Watch until the end to feel the joy as the tribe eats under the open sky, surrounded by the sounds of nature. This isn't just food, this is life, culture, and heart.
Yeah, in the sun. I'm not a summer. Huh?
I'm gonna speak to
Ah? Yeah. Ayo. Setelah dia komika. Dia komika. Dia koham.
Apa? Okay. Abisnya aku kaputin nih tuh kode takut so easy. What? Ah? Kamu mau cari kita kun sana ke sini.
Mbak tosuta ko atasa.
Tosuta.
Sani ako ha.
Ito nih, sasa namula ini nak kayo na kita sasa ba isi chawi.
Sabta matsoko wako kumbi yatikwa nami.
Kayo na kita si chawi. Kamu na
unataka obusha kama uta.
Ndo kuni aya bami kikombe no kachate ina
Epikwa ko ni hakoko onoko sa atita na kwisa ni makwena. Ufiko. Usuwiko akwa akho.
Kiti chena na o wako ubala kia kuna bo
Wakela tala. Oh,
kana
bye bye.
bye na ono akaza kopi
Ada ko tami.
tiko ono
Zazasi.
tikia montini kwa mona
Papa o mama. Na ko din na gachi.
Agate.
Semisi.
Agate magumba.
Kama panda sa tawiyata a olabe.
Iya, ko ina sa.
Habe.
Amina pesa sema.
Olabe abe kasebe tsi enze. Ayo bali yako bakuri ko babikaza. Au batata kuziwe ta kwako. Bena bakuri kuchini na kukai.
inataka shaiga kako wako kwacha na upia
Koma so ame phanda nangawa kwa kapapa yi. Oh man ame.
Ah? Akaka.
Nyango mama na kokmasha.
Ah? Ya. Ayo. Setelah dia komika. Dia komika. Dia koham.
apa
Okay.
Abinya ku kapute nepi kwa tetako it's so easy. What? Ah,
Come on, try to get it and it's But tosuta atasa.
Tosuta. Ini sasa namula ini kayo na kita sasa isi chawi
Kama matsoko wako kumbi ya tupa nami
kayo na kita si chawi kama na
unataka obusha kama
ndoko ni aya bami kikombe no kachate ina
epikwa ko ni hakoko ko onoko tla atita na kwisa ni makhwena mfiko Usuwiko akwa akho.
Kiki chena na o wako. Ubala kia kuna bo.
Step into the heart of ancient Africa, a land where the sun rises over endless savanna, where time slows down, and where life is still guided by the earth, the sky, and ancestral wisdom. In this rare and powerful episode, we take you deep into the wild with the Hadzabe Bushmen, one of the last remaining hunter-gatherer tribes on Earth. This isn't just a video, it's a window into a way of life that has existed for tens of thousands of years. Our journey begins with Shaba, an elder in the tribe. His face is carved with the stories of 1,000 sunrises. He doesn't speak much, he doesn't eat. Every step he takes into the bush, every glance at the ground, every breath he takes is connected to something far deeper, ancestral instinct. Armed with nothing but a handmade bow, arrows dipped in natural poison, and his unmatched tracking skills, Shaba leads us on a hunt for a massive animal. The land is dry, quiet and tense. Footprints in the dust. A broken twig. A breeze shifts. And then, a shot fired with ancient precision. The antelope falls. But this is not just hunting, it's respect. Before the meat is touched, the tribe honors the animal with silence and gratitude. Nothing is wasted. Everything is shared. Then comes the feast. In the heart of the wild, a fire is built from scratch. The antelope is prepared using sharpened stones and ancestral tools. Wild herbs, roots, and gathered ingredients are stirred into bubbling pots. The meat is grilled over open flames, crackling with aroma and smoke. The women pound fufu by hand, using wooden mortars passed down for generations. All around, the tribe gathers. Children help where they can. Elders sit and share wisdom. Laughter floats on the wind. A simple campfire becomes a dining hall under the stars. The first bite, juicy, smoky, rich with flavor and history. Shared by hand, eaten with smiles, no plates, no holes, only love. This is nourishment for the body and the spirit. In a world racing toward convenience, this moment reminds us of the beauty of slowing down, of earning your meal, of living close to the land and to each other. Watching the Hadzabe eat together is more than just satisfying, it's moving. It's raw, real, and sacred. This is how life is meant to be, wild, connected, and deeply joyful. If you've ever wondered what true freedom looks like, if you've ever wanted to taste life the way it was thousands of years ago, this is your chance. Watch, feel, learn, and be inspired.
no.